He's snazzy. He's jazzy.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Power of the Primes Deluxe class, Jazz. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have Jazz. His name is Jazz. He is a Deluxe class, a Clase Deluxe, a Clase de Lujo, and a Clase Deluxo. On this side of the box, we have the Combine mode, which apparently is an Elita 1 combiner. That's going to be interesting. On the bottom, we just have words and things. On this side, you can see they actually have the symbols for the other primes, for all the primes there. On the side, molded into the blister. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. It does this at the other end. You have a brief bio if you want to read it. And that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card right there with a nice image of Jazz in the midst of a battle. And on the back, you can see he is Micronus Jazz. Power links to share his sound disruptor ability. That's right. He's going to use his music as a weapon. But anyway, moving right along. Here we have Deluxe Class Maestro Jazzercise. So here he is. As you can see, he is a race car. A nice looking white and blue race car. And definitely not my favorite figure of this wave. He's just he's okay at best. He's alright. He's alright. I do like the vehicle mode. The vehicle mode is quite nice, in my opinion. Let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. Nice Autobot symbol right up front here. You got some transparent blue plastic there for the headlights. Number 4, as always. You got the transparent windshields right there and windows, which also do have some detail molded in there as well. On the sides here, number 4, you have some tamper-graph details, to make it look like sponsors on a race car. And not a whole lot else paint-wise. You got the stripes going across the top there. And some other molded details. You got the spoiler on the back. The back has no paint whatsoever. That's going to need some repro labels. That's really going to need some repro labels. And the bottom here, gotta see how everything works out. He rolls as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And yeah. And for comparison, here he is with Titan's Return Hot Rod. Just so you can see how they scale with one another. Here he is with Robots in Disguise Jazz. Mine is repro labeled, but the standard Robots in Disguise Jazz. Right there. Here he is with the old Reveal the Shield Jazz. You can see how they look together. And here he is with G1 Jazz because it's precious. Jazzercising precious. And there you go. The back of the car, you can see there are Titan Master pegs there, or Prime Master pegs. So you can have your Titan Masters or Prime Masters standing back there if you wish. As far as weaponry goes, he does include his little pistol right here, which is just done in a nice silver. I mean, it's hollow, but I mean, they painted it. It's cast in white plastic, but painted over in silver. You can't store this on the vehicle mode. You have 3 ports right here, so you can either plug it into the sides like that, or you could plug it right there in the center if you wish. So you got your options there. You do also get the Prime Armor, which as usual just cast in a black plastic with a transparent piece in the middle. You got the fingers there for combine mode and whatnot. You can also store this on the vehicle mode. You just plug this right up top. And voila, storage. And again, you can take the gun, just kind of plug that on the side if you want to, or you can plug it into the ports in the thumbs if you want to. Have that going on. Totally up to you. As always, your toy, display it however you wish. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the vehicle mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's just put this stuff off to the side. And as usual, we'll go into combine modes, and then we will go into robot mode. So to get him into leg mode first, you want to just come under here. You want to untab the arms. They do tab into the side of the body here. That will allow you to take this whole assembly here and raise it up. And you just want to shift it back on those hinges, and now these blue pieces right here will just go into those slots right there. So you just line that up and just tab those in like that. And then you just flip up the combiner peg. And the instructions also tell you to take the gun and plug it up there. Hey, why not? Dare I say why not? And there you go. There you have the leg mode for Jazz. You just kind of take the car and just compress it up. And the feet, as always, come with the Voyagers. But there you go. There you have leg mode for Jazz. Yay! Woo! So now moving on to arm mode. You're going to untab this section. You're going to bring it up, and you'll see there are little tabs here on either side. These little black tabs are going to go into these little notches right here on either side. So just bring that up, and that will line up right. Oops, wait, oh, there we go. Bring it up on that hinge, and then those will just tab in, and I use that term loosely. They don't really tab in. There's no real friction there. It's just kind of a place for them to sit. You can see they just sit right in those little grooves right there, like that. And then you just take the back section here, you split it, take this section here, open it up so you can now extend the leg like so. Close that up, and open it up, extend, close, and just tab it back together. Snippety snappity. And then you just rotate at the waist like so. Bring the combiner peg down, and then you bring in the prime armor and just bring up that peg. Flip out the fingers. Do whatever you want with the thumbs. I don't care. Do whatever you want with the thumbs. They're your thumbs. Do what you want with them. And you just plug them in. And there you have Jazz in arm mode. So you have that going on. Now this is the official transformation per the instructions, but if you don't like the way this looks, you can always just turn it around like that. And that, in my opinion, looks a lot better because you have the nice detail in the forefront there. So, you know, hey, again, totally up to you. Your toy, display it however you wish. But there is the arm mode for Jazz. So moving on to robot mode. We'll take that off, put that off to the side. Let's take the gun off as well. And then you just rotate the waist, so everything's facing forward. Split the legs. You want to flip down his feet, and you do want to pull them down until they snap into place. They will lock like that. Bring that peg down. This will come undone on its own because it really doesn't hold in all that well. That'll just kind of flop around there. I'm going to raise up a little bit here. And then you're just going to come here, bring out the arms. You want to take this hood section here, bring that down, and then you want to get his head out of the way here because you want to push up this panel right here. Just push that up, and then this section right here will fold in, and it will kind of thoop into place, and then swing this in like so. That'll come around and just thoop right up in there. At this point, you can take the head and just push that up. Turn that around, and then you can collapse all this down, and you have two tabs right here, which will just plug into the slots right there. So you just bring that down and tab everything in all nice and secure like. Then you just bring the arms down, and that is it. And there you have Jazz in his robot mode, and he's okay. He's aight. He's aight. That's the best I can give him. He's just okay. I mean, he's not a horrible figure, but just, yeah, no, nothing to write home about. Nothing spectacular here. Let's get in close here. Not on his chest, on his noggin. There's his noggin. You can see you got some nice blue there for the visor. Nice silver for the face. Although he doesn't have much of a mouth. He looks like he's just kind of like, I don't know. Where's his mouth? Where is his mouth? You can barely tell where his mouth is, actually. No, I think it's like right there. Right there. You see that line right there? I think that's his mouth. It's not he doesn't have a very clearly defined mouth there. It's a little weird. I don't know. Again, Autobot symbol on his chest there, which you've already seen. And you see that the hood piece becomes some detailing there for his abdomen. Got some black there for the arms. Got the white and black here for the shins. Some nice silver paint right here, as well as silver paint on the toes. And the back. You can see the majority of the car is just a big backpack going on there. So there you have that. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you do get a little bit of wiggly, waggly, wiggly, waggly. You can't really look up. You can look down a little bit. Of course, you have full rotation there. The shoulders can do a full 360, can go in and out at that joint right there. The elbows are on a ball joint. You do get 90, actually a little over 90 degrees of bend, and your rotation is right there. He does have wrist rotation, but it's really of little to no use because that panel is right up against his hand right there. So the hand can move, but it's very, very slight, which really makes me wonder why did they even bother, because really they can't move, so they serve no real purpose. That just makes no sense. That makes no sense. Like this little bit here needed to just fold away in order to actually make use of that wrist rotation, and it's just totally hinders it. So that makes no sense whatsoever. But oh well. He does have waist rotation. The hips are on the ball joint. Legs can go forward that far, back only that far, outward. Almost do the full splits. He does have thigh rotation. 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and the feet, if you unlock them, can move up if you need them to. And that is pretty much it there. And of course you can have him holding his little gun there, if you wish. And you can give him the prime armor. Just open up those thumbs here, and you just flip this forward like that, flip up the fingers. And what you do with the prime armor on Jazz is you use the two tabs here on the thumbs, and there are these slots right here on either side of his chest, and that just tabs in right there. You just have to line it up just right, plug that on, and again it looks totally ridiculous because it's just this block hanging off of his chest. So yeah, no, that just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me. I'm still waiting for the figure that this will actually look good on, but I don't know if that will ever happen. But hey, it's a thing! It's a thing you can do if you wanna. And as always, the cat hair is not included. Get out of here! And of course you can remove this little transparent piece here, which can double as a small pistol that he can hold. And if you want, since again I don't have any Prime Masters yet, you can take a Titan Master. We'll take Hot Rod's head since I just have it here. And whoops, there you go. You can plug that in there and make that all kinds of disturbing. So again, you can turn every Transformer into Krang if you want to. So there you go. That's a thing. Again, thing you can do. That's a thing you can do. But let's pop that off. And we'll just plug this back in. And again, you can take this peg, just swing it around. You can bring the thumbs up, and you have those ports right here on the forearms. You can plug it in there, have holding it as like a shield if you want to, or if you don't want to look at it at all, you can just take it and plug it right back here, and not even have to worry about it. So there you go. Which is probably the best thing to do with these, is just leave them back there and not have to look at them. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Titan's Return Hot Rod. So you can see how they scale there, a little bit shorter than Hot Rod. Here he is with Robots in Disguise Jazz. So you can see how they look together. Here he is with Voyager Combiner Wars Prime. Just so you can see how he scales there with a Voyager. So you got that going on. And here he is with Reveal the Shield Jazz, which in my opinion is the best deluxe Jazz out there. My personal opinion. There you have that. And here he is with his Wave Mates. Here we got Slug, and we have Lord Swoopington. Just so you can see how those three scale with one another. So, you got that right there. And last but not least, here he is with G1 Jazz, because he's precious. Lord Jazz's size precious. I'm sorry, he's not Lord Jazzercise, he's Maestro Jazzercise. Sorry about that. But you have Power of the Primes Deluxe Jazz. He's just okay. I mean, I'm not crazy about him. Definitely not my favorite figure of this wave. I don't know. I'm just not feeling him. I'm giving him wrist joints that he can't even use. That's just totally pointless. I don't know what they were thinking there. That just makes no sense. I don't know. You know, all in all, he's okay. He's just okay. I'm not too crazy about him, but it is what it is. They can't all be winners. But there you go. So if you would like this or any other Power of the Primes toys, you can always check out BigBadToyStory.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Power of the Primes playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out LoriPlan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Power of the Primes Deluxe Class Jazz, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Come on, Prime, we'll get you the help that you need. What? Whoa! What happened to Optimus? Real bad accident. Wheeljack told me to put his head in this thing and it'll keep him alive. Really? Well. So, since you're just ahead, I guess, that means I can be leader, since I have a full, able body. No, in your life! I'm a better leader just as ahead as you are with your whole body. Oh, really? Well, let's see what you do if I, let's say, take your whole stash of pizza bagels. Hey, you come back here! You don't touch those! If looks could kill you, would be so dead right now!